I'd like to welcome you all to 1 Million Cups. 1 Million Cups is part of the, that's our mission there real quick for you. It's part of the Kauffman Foundation out of Kansas City. There are 1 Million Cups chapters all over the United States. They meet every Wednesday morning. Kind of the same format. I call it a networking sandwich. We're not supposed to say networking, it's supposed to say connecting. But you get some connection time, and then we have a presenter or presenters that are going to enlighten us with what they're trying to accomplish and the challenges they're having and how they overcome them, whatever. And then there's some more connecting afterwards. We'd like to thank our sponsors. This wouldn't be possible before. Of course, Kauffman Foundation. LPED, Baird Home is another one of our sponsors. They furnish the donuts. And we want to thank Don't Panic Labs, Bill and Lindsay, for this awesome space. Escape Lincoln, On's Company, and The Nook, which is going to be a new bar in the Haymarket once they get that off the ground. Fuse Co-working. You can, if you attend 1 Million Cups, you can work at Fuse Co-working free of charge. The mill for the all-important coffee, Merle Lynch. Dow is gone for a few weeks. She went home to Vietnam, but she'll be back here in a couple of weeks. And Aloy Stream for doing the awesome videoing of our, we don't live stream it. So don't think you can roll out of bed and go to 1 Million Cups in your pajamas. But you can, if you don't make it, we do have a YouTube channel and you can get caught up on what happened at 1 Million Cups. I'd like to thank our organizer team. Abby, who is not here today, she's with LPED, but she's at Chamber Coffee. I think this is the last coffee for a while, so these people will be showing up on Wednesday when there's and then Dane Patton with Bats and Rats, Amy Jurgens with Southeast Community College, Dow with Merle Lynch, Dave with Union Bank and Trust, back here, Lindsay, Don't Panic Labs, Sarah with Wesleyan University.
She's now with Olson.
She's what?
She's now with Olson.
Oh, she is? Okay. Did not realize that. That's why she said she can start making meetings. Yeah. She always had staff meetings, and myself with Strat DM. Be sure to check in. There's barcodes on the tables. There's one back there by the coffee. There's one right there. We like to know you were here. We have to furnish those numbers to Kansas City. And it gets you on our list, so you'll get an email every week telling you what the upcoming 1 Million Cups is going to be all about. Afterwards, we have office hours. We have different experts in different subjects that are here to answer your questions. Baird Home will be happy to talk with you about legal matters and give you a donut. And then who else is... Chen Ching can talk to you about nonprofits, any other, if you want to find out about banking, talk to Dave. Union Bank really makes an effort to connect with the startup entrepreneurial community here in Lincoln. So I think a lot of the other banks would just as soon not mess with that. But they really make an effort to make that connection.
All right, well, now that I know I'm standing between everyone and donuts, they gave me 6 minutes, so I'll stick to that. Kelly Ross, founder and executive director of Echo Collective, and I want to kick off by I want to start by talking about the women of Echo Collective. So the women of Echo Collective, they represent 16 countries, 17 languages. We have women who were never permitted to go to school at all, even kindergarten. We have women who have master's degrees, doctoral degrees, law degrees. There are women who are single, but the majority are in a committed partnership, like a marriage. We have kiddos ranging from dogs to 6 human kids. So the women we serve are really diverse, but the two things that they have in common: one, they were born outside the US, and two, they are entrepreneurs. So the barriers that they're facing in accessing entrepreneurship services really boil down to 3 primary challenges. The first one is English language fluency. A lot of them, when they try to go to maybe other educational institutions in the area, they really struggle to keep up. It's not because they're not clever, they're not intelligent, they are speaking at least 2 languages. But the language that we use in classrooms sometimes can be highly technical and not provide them access to the business education that they need. They also need business education that is highly comprehensive. So we're focusing on executive functioning skills, personal development, and a lot of times our entrepreneurship courses don't focus on that. And then finally, a lot of the women we focus on, and actually a lot of people worldwide, are very isolated. They don't have communities, they don't have people to fall back on when they need something. And when you're moving here from a different country, that's just exacerbated. So my background, I taught English as a second language for about 8 years through Southeast Community College. I dabbled in immigration law. I was a caseworker. I did citizenship prep and instruction. And so I was constantly surrounded by new American women and their families. And so I got to know them really well, and I got to understand the barriers that they were facing. What I didn't have my pulse on, though, was my finger on the pulse of was entrepreneurship. I wasn't even thinking about entrepreneurship. I was thinking about English language access. But the woman in the green heart in the middle of the photo, her name is Cecilia Vargas. She's on my team now. But one day she approached me. She said, "Hey, Kelly, can you help me start a business?" And I thought, that is a question I've never received before. And then she began to outline the 3 barriers that I previously mentioned that were prohibiting her from accessing Echo Collective and our education. So our model, of course, our business education is focused on English language learners. So everything we have is at an intermediate level of English, or even lower sometimes. Our curriculum is supported by the community. We want to make sure that these women receive the best, because a lot of times refugee and immigrant women receive the worst of everything. And finally, we have mentorships that are industry specific, because I don't know the ins and outs of every industry, as you can imagine. We work with women who have construction companies. We've graduated a drone pilot. We have estheticians, childcare providers. And so I've learned a lot in a little time, but those mentorships are pretty key for us to make sure we have the best education possible. A little bit of information about our curriculum. We do cover 56 different topics in 16 weeks, so it's highly intensive. The women receive lifetime coaching after they graduate. And we work with about 5 or 6 entrepreneurs at a time, because if you remember, the women we serve are very diverse, and we work with them until they have full competency in all of those 56 different topic areas, which is highly intensive. So here's some photos of some folks in the community that join us to supplement our curriculum, and then finally some people who join us for mentorships. So you'll see like Christine Weeks from Eleanor Creative. We have Sarah with Rutabagas, so a lot of women in the community step in for us. Once they graduate from our entrepreneurship program, they have access to continuing education, like our Loan Readiness Program in collaboration with Community Development Resources, which is our local CDFI. They can learn more about themselves and give back to the community, like at the Washington Street Senior Center through our Healing Hands program. And then we definitely discovered that small business owners are civic leaders. You can't really untangle the two. And so a lot of our graduates were finding that their communities were asking them questions about civic matters. And so we partnered with Civic Nebraska, and we have a civic leadership program that runs. Finally, we have a retail practicum called Refined & Co. over at Turbine Flats, where we're located. And the women who sell their products in the store, of course, learn about how to sell their products through retail, but also they learn how to run a shop, because we are a cooperative. So it's highly diplomatic, highly democratic, and very difficult, but it's the right way to go. This is my team right now. I actually had 2 full-time staff leave or will be leaving in 60 days, so that's a really fun challenge for me right now. So I am hiring 2 full-time staff members, and I'll be putting that information out on our website and socials soon. So here are our outcomes. We've graduated 71 businesses. In the last 6 years since we started, our sustainability rate is 93%, which to us means that women are making money from their entrepreneurial ventures launched 2020 or thereafter. They're making over $250,000 a month through their businesses, and that means we're affecting Lincoln economically just shy of $4 million, which is a pretty big deal. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So looking forward, this is why I'm here. I want to talk to y'all about this. We are licensing our curriculum. It's very exciting. We're not franchising. We're just taking what Lindsay called my brainchild, and we're commercially packaging it, and we're providing it to other communities, starting in Omaha. It's called Pebble, and so we have our in-person curriculum, think workbooks and teacher guides, and then we also have a digital platform that was developed in collaboration with, of course, Don't Panic Labs. So here's a brief run through. It's not fully full yet of our curriculum, but entrepreneurs will be able to access lessons that they otherwise couldn't because they just had a workbook. So think I just developed a lesson on AI a year ago, and some of our graduates don't have access to that. They'll be able to connect with other business graduates. They will access resources that we have, connect with people, ask live questions in our message board, and then keep up with us through the calendar feature. So my ask for you today, because I know you want me to ask you something. I need your help because licensing a curriculum is a big deal. It's a lot of work, taking something that we use internally well and going out into the nation with it. And so how do I do that? What would you recommend? If you know anyone who's done this, a founder who's taken their methodology and taken it nationwide, I'd love introductions. And now I'm open for questions. Thank you. Lindsay. Yeah, thanks.
So you mentioned going into Omaha as your first step. Have you thought about what a partner looks like what wrong looks like?
What wrong looks like?
From a partner perspective. I think when you hear feedback from the group, I wonder if you could also say, this is what we're not looking for partners.
Well, a less than ideal partner would be a partner who has never worked with the new American population, a partner who has never communicated with someone who doesn't speak English as their first language. And really that's it. It's the intercultural knowledge that I think could make or break the success with our model. But the size, like if we have a group of 10 volunteers who want to do this in Crete, for example, great, we can scale to that. Our partner in Omaha is a very large nonprofit serving thousands a year, and we're obviously able to scale to that point. So I just say it's about the cultural fluency that I'm focused on.
What I love about what you just said, Kelly, is that it's not just a nonprofit organization that could leverage your curriculum and make an impact. You could probably have some creative partners that can make an impact leveraging your licensing your curriculum.
Yeah. Yes.
So for instance, like how much is the courses for someone that's like, because I know a lot of people who are bilingual, you know, like me, I speak 3 different languages. But like within like the community, especially being diversity and whatnot, if I were to like say, for instance, like refer someone that wants to like join courses like this, because I also took ELL classes when I came to the States and whatnot, but for like, how much would it cost?
So the cost to participate in the program is free.
Okay.
The cost for the organization licensing the platform is not free. And we have pilot pricing right now, which I'm not going to put up on a screen. So our pilot up in Omaha is receiving a deeply discounted rate, but I already have plans to connect with the Nebraska Community Foundation. We've already started discussions where if there are smaller communities in Nebraska that want to bring this on but don't have the budget, then that could possibly be supported by Nebraska Community Foundation or other philanthropic partners.
Do you focus in the Lincoln area?
Right now, we're just in Lincoln,
Oh, okay, perfect.
and then soon this will be in Omaha.
So like say, I know a lot of, like in our community, I know at least about 10 different businesses that boutique, just like what you had showed, and like market and stuff, and they're all women. And they're always looking to want to learn how can you like grow or what can you do. So, like, I feel like that would be good for them to like at least check out.
Of course. Yeah, we'll connect after this, and I'll give you my card.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just curious about how the licensing works. Is it, like, are they gonna take your branding and carry that through? And is it gonna be like your curriculum with your branding? And if so, how do you plan to kind of like maintain the level of quality that you put into it?
Yeah, that's a great question. I do not want to franchise. I don't want Echo Collective's name attached to it beyond in the copyright information because I'm very protective of our reputation. And entrepreneurship and economics, it's a high liability field. A lot can go wrong. And so, of course, I'm going to try to avoid any issues with the training that's provided with onboarding. But of course, they will have access to Pebble, which is the branding of the curriculum. Yes, yeah, but they're not going to have access to our logo or anything like that. Yeah,
Makes sense.
yeah. Chinchi?
So first of all, congratulations. You did so much for the community. I really
Thank you.
appreciate it. So one question is that have you thought about partnering with like career centers, like job centers or store that they provide, you know?
In terms for what we already provide now or for licensing the curriculum?
Licensing, yeah, get them to buy your.
Yeah, yes, I am considering that. They are on my list and they're already partners of ours. So like the American Job Center and SCORE, and they're already curriculum partners of ours. And so definitely once this pilot's over, I'm going to be looking for folks like that. So I feel like I'm pretty tapped into Lincoln, but any resources like in Omaha, which our nonprofit partner in Omaha, you know, they know a lot of folks, but it'd be great to get connected to others in Omaha who are doing similar things.
Right.
Yeah.
Another suggestion I have is that you can use this platform to build, to add a like online marketplace for yourself. You know, make it like a membership supported platform, and then you can grow your reach and also to sustain this effort.
Yeah.
And also use it as like a beta testing ground for your members' products or services.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. It's a good idea. Anyone else?
Any other questions?
Got a small one. What kind of businesses do the women start?
Yes. So it really covers most industries when you think about small business. So my mind always goes blank because I'm overwhelmed with all the industries. Okay, so we have women who've started restaurants, cosmetologists, estheticians, childcare service owner, cleaning companies. We have a lot of artisans. About 50% of the women we work with are artisans, so working with wood, resin, glass, fiber. So I mentioned that we've graduated a drone pilot. That was so cool. I learned a lot about how that works through her. So, yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Any other questions?
Okay.
Okay, well,
Thank you.
you already covered it, but we always ask it again.
Thank you.
So you can reemphasize what can we
Reemphasize.
as a community do for you?
Connections, or if you know someone who has taken an idea and then commercialized it, please connect me. That would be great.
Thank you so much. Now, I got some good news and some bad news. I'll give you the bad news first. I'm not going to be here next week. I'm going to be in Colorado. Oh, okay. The good news is Dane Patton will be filling in for me, and he does an awesome job with Bats and Rats. And he said he was going to stop by after Chamber Coffee. I was kind of hoping he'd be here, but I believe in giving attaboys where they're due, and I don't know how many of you know Dane or Bats and Rats, but he's an awesome guy. He, for a number of years, has had the Torch Award from the Better Business Bureau, which is given out to a number of businesses based on their ethics, their values, their morals, all of this sort of thing. But just recently, he got awarded the Spark Award from the Better Business Bureau, and that's only given out to one company, I think in the whole state of Nebraska, every year.
It is regional, so it's like 6 states.
Really? So he was the winner of the Spark Award from the Better Business Bureau, again, based on his ethics, his morals, his values, the way he treats his customers, that sort of thing. So he's not here, but if you see him, congratulate him on that, and he'll be filling in for me next week. Upcoming events. Tonight there's a concert out here, just right out here, free concert. The B Street Band, not to be confused with the E Street Band, will be playing tonight, but there will be concerts every Wednesday throughout the month of June. Tomorrow we have open coffee at Crescent Moon, downstairs 8th and P across from Fuse. No agenda, no program, just get together and have coffee with your fellow entrepreneurs, startup founders, and talk business, talk personal matters, whatever. You want something a little stronger? Fridays we have Founders and Friends at the Boiler Brewing Company, which is down in the basement of the old Federal Building there. And again, it's just get together with your fellow entrepreneurs, startup founders, and talk about whatever you want to talk about. And that's kind of sponsored by Abby and Lincoln Partnership for Economic Development. Okay, stick around. If you think that you should be up here presenting, let one of the organizers know and we'll get you in the queue there. If you know of somebody that should be up here, let them know. Our pipeline is so full, we've been doing 2 a week. It seems like startups are starting up faster than we can deal with them. 1 million cups, which is a good sign, yes. Anything else that anybody? Okay, stick around, have another cup. And there's donuts there from Baird Home. Thank you very much. And we'll see y'all next week. I won't be here, but everybody will see you next week. 1 million cups. Woo!